Greetings, I am Quantum Majesty. I'm a volunteer in the heavenly forces of the liberation of Earth, and I bring you messages from the Royal Houses of Lyra. Who are you? Do you know thyself? Who are you really? You're not this body. You are not your thoughts. You're bigger than them. You can actually observe your thoughts. You're not your emotions. Your emotions come in and they come up and they go down. You can observe them. What you are cannot be described. What you are is way beyond human language, way beyond words. You may describe it only using metaphors. For example, you are the gold, and everything you see is jewelry, cutlery, forms. Those trees here are forms. What I am is not a form. I am not a body. I am not a name. I am not a form. I am not an identity. So, if that is true, you may wonder, how do I know if any of this is real then? How do I know anything is real, and how can I believe anything? And we invite you to consider a possibility that you can believe nothing and be totally happy. You can entertain, consider different concepts, different ideas. Consciousness does exactly that. Consciousness is a realm of different ways of being. What you truly are beyond is pure awareness. That is witnessing. That is just being. Ultimately, everything you hear, including from this channel, is just a proposition for you, Majesty, to consider. Would you like to know this as real? Would you like to know that as real? What would you like to assume, Your Majesty? Everything else, everything that you are being offered, all the information, right, wrong, good, bad, ugly, everything is just a proposition for you to decide what you prefer to activate in your holographic experience. If you decide that something can hurt you, you have just given a permission for it to hurt you, because you say, it can hurt me. You see, you're so powerful with your assumptions. If you decide, I do not consent, this isn't real, and you ignore that phenomena, eventually you're going to experience reality, or in your direct hologram of senses, that phenomena is going to cease existing. What you focus on becomes closer and more detailed. When you withdraw attention, it also withdraws from your space. It becomes insignificant and it dissolves back into nothing. Everything in your realm is coming into form out of nothing. And nothing is that exactly where you are, who you are. It cannot be conveyed, but you are for sure not a thing. Ultimately, the only thought that is real in this divine simulation, the only one real thought that you have and you can surely cling to is that you exist. And that thought is universal. It spells, I am. It is biblical. It is in many different teachings of the mystics all over the earth. It is ancient. When you walk in nature by yourself and you hold just that thought, I am, I am, I am, you may feel there is a space that opens up between one I am and another I am. There is a very intense, very deep, profound, powerful silence that opens up. And that is the frequency that we would like you to focus on, to prolong that space of pure being. This is the frequency exactly where trees simply are, in stillness, in neutrality. Each tree is an embodiment of I am. You may consider different meditations, visualizations, and so on. However, we invite you to maintain meditative state of I am presence now, now, now. Do you feel the weight of it, the beauty, the magic that opens up? Instead of sitting down for 10 minutes a day and meditating and then hitting traffic in a hurry and landing back into all the to-do list, practice a meditative state of mind when you are simply very busy being. In the higher frequencies where Earth is now ascending and where you are invited to come along with Mother Earth, we do not do to get. We be and receive. We are not wanting, we are choosing. We do not operate in the space of effort and struggle and fight. We use our knowing. We choose what we prefer to know, and we are walking in that knowing now and now and now. And we trust that what we are knowing into reality is also coming our path. What you seek is seeking you. We hope this is going to be useful for you in your practice of meditative state of mind. It allows the mind to melt into submission. It allows you to expand and hold open-hearted state of consciousness when you simply are. Thank you. See you in the next video.